Hi guys! Today we're going to look at how to create enemy spawn points. These spawn points will periodically create new enemies, giving us an unlimited horde of zombies to fight. Okay, we'll start with this scene that has several enemies that wander around and chase the player if it gets too close. The player can also fire bullets and kill the enemies. We created this in our 2D top-down shooter series, so take a look if you want to know how it was done. Alternatively, you can download this project by supporting us on Patreon. All the links you need can be found in the description. Okay, at the moment we have 4 enemies in the scene. As we're going to be spawning new enemies, we can delete these. Then we'll click the plus button on the hierarchy and add an empty game object. We'll call this enemy spawner. Next, we need a script to spawn the enemies, so we'll navigate to the enemy scripts folder in the project panel. Then we'll click the plus button and add a new script. We'll call this enemy spawner. We'll drag this onto the enemy spawner object to assign it. Then we'll double-click the script to open it in the editor. We need to know what object to spawn, so we'll add a serialized field for the enemy prefab. We want the enemies to be spawned after a period of time, so we'll add fields for the minimum and maximum time this should take. We'll make these serializable so they can be set from the inspector. Then we'll add a private field for the amount of time remaining until the next spawn. Next, we'll create a method to set this value. We'll use Unity's random class to set it to a random value between the minimum and maximum. Then we'll change the start method to awake and call the new method in here. This will set the time until spawn when the scene first loads. Next, we'll go to the update method and subtract time.delta time from this value. This will reduce the time until spawn by the amount of time that has passed this frame. Once this value reaches 0, we want to spawn an enemy. We'll create an if statement to check if the value is less than or equal to 0. Then we can use the instantiate method to create an instance of the enemy prefab. We'll use the position of the spawner for the position of the newly created enemy. For the rotation of the enemy, we'll use quaternion identity to specify no rotation. After we've spawned an enemy, we need to set the time until spawn value again. Okay, that's everything we need for this script. Let's save it and switch back to Unity. We'll select the enemy spawner in the hierarchy. Then we'll drag the enemy prefab into the field in the inspector. We'll set the minimum time to 2 seconds and the maximum to 5. Then we'll position the spawner off screen so that we can't see the zombies appearing when playing the game. We'll set the position to -15 on the x-axis and 0 on the y and z axes. We want multiple spawn points, so we'll turn the spawner into a prefab by dragging it into the project panel. Then we'll drag this prefab into the hierarchy to create another 3 spawners. We'll position them around the scene. We'll set 1 to 15 on the x-axis and 0 on the y and z axes. This one we'll set to 8 on the y-axis and 0 on the x and z axes. Finally, we'll set this one to -8 on the y-axis and 0 on the x and z axes. Okay, let's press play to try this out. If we switch to the scene view, we can see the zombies being created at the spawn points. They will eventually wander into the game view for us to shoot. In the next video in this series, we'll add some animations to make things look a bit more interesting. If you want to be alerted when this one's out, then subscribe and click the bell icon. If you have any questions or feedback on this video, let us know in the comments. A big thank you to all our patrons, we really appreciate you helping to support the channel. If you'd like to help and also get access to the source code, you can find details in the description. Thanks guys!